forgot that I don't have hand tracking with the Live 2D model. But hello everybody, hello, welcome in, I am Lacrimosa Rose, your Stardust Guardian and variety streamer. Hi! We're doing Live 2D today because I haven't used this model in a bit. But I know I'm late. But welcome to the new year, everybody! I hope it's been going well for you these past 7 days. We're a week into the new year. I hope it's been going well. My face feels tight. I should put lotion on my face. Where is my lotion? Are you in the thing? Anyways. Hello! Sandwich. I have chocolate chip muffin and brownie. And a webcam that refuses to work. I'm a little bit annoyed by that because some of the things that I have, a picture won't do it justice, and I didn't prepare a PowerPoint this time. I meant to last night, and I opted for sleep. Right, before I forget, there are quite a few people. I don't think I've seen you use this model before. The model I'm currently using right now is the Wani Shua model. I don't remember if I have the credits saved onto my Twitch channel. We'll go and check for streams or for VOOP. I've used it a couple of times, but I don't think we've matched before. Let me see if I have the credits in here. If I don't, I'm sorry. Oh, I do have it. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so it's the Wani Shua model. They do have a male version. If you're interested, it is 150 bucks, I think. What? Thank you for the head pats. Thank you for the head pat. I'm not sure who did the head pat. Sniper, thank you. Do I not have a timer set for the head pat? Or is it just a really long head pat? I don't think I have a timer set for the head pat. Oops. No, I do. I have it set for 2 minutes. Okay. Please don't break. If it breaks, I'll just disable it after a 2-minute timer. But yeah, before I forget and before we move on any further, there are a couple people that I need to thank. So we're gonna start at the bottom of this list. I need to thank, I think I've got some friends who use that model. It is extremely highly customizable to the point where it's honestly a little bit overwhelming. But that's okay, because you're able to make your own unique character with it. So, haha! I feel like the head pat's been going on for too long now. We'll keep it for now, while I do the thank yous. But I need to thank Sir Wade HB, Min, Doki Rios, Ophelia Asling, Soren Arcanus, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Aethertales VT, Big Rome 18, and another big thank you to Big Rome VT for the 2 gifted stuff. So if y'all got a gifted stuff from Rome sometime in the past 11 hours, be sure to say thank you to them. But yeah, also thank you for the hydrate redeem. I actually have water this time. I have no launch water at me potion for the hydrate routine because I have yet to set up a Twitch integrated throwing system. So more chocolate chip muffin, please. My head is a little too snappy. Hi, Bug. How are you doing, Bug? Thank you for the head pat. I need to fix the head so it's not so snappy. Because I kind of don't like how snappy it is. Oh well. Gonna exit out of studio mode. But hi. So, as you guys may or may not know, I started off my new year by going to a convention. I'm okay. It's cold as hell though. I feel this. I got out of bed not that long ago and my feet are already just like, where's my warmth? So I'm thinking about grabbing some slipper socks and tugging those on. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. Hi, Emerald. I'm doing pretty good. Bye, Sniper. Be safe, okay? I'm a little annoyed that my web camera doesn't want to work because I was gonna do a little hand cam stream to show off the things because I did not want to do a PowerPoint. And now I regret not doing a PowerPoint as a backup. Why you no work, webcam? I need you to work and you refuse to work. And I've tried unplugging it and plugging it back in, activating, deactivating it in OBS. I've tried messing with it in my system settings. Nothing wants to work. I think 2 minutes might be too long for that headpad, so I think I'm going to bump it down to a minute. That feels like a really long 2 minutes, so I'm going to bump that down to a minute. So yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed with that. So hopefully I can do an adequate description of these things. I will eventually do a post or maybe a little video me showcasing these things, especially my dice set. My dice set are a liquid core dice set, so when you roll them, the inside, the very center of it, swishes and swishes and swirls, and it's this really pretty silvery white glitter that's like kind of perfect for my avatar, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I finally managed to optimize my VR chat. Turns out it was my house Wi-Fi sucks. That seems to be the usual case. My Wi-Fi has been pretty good when it comes to VR chats. Though I won't lie, there have been a couple times where it's just like, hi, we're gonna fuck up and you're gonna be wondering why, and sitting here in frustration, and I'm just sitting here like, please no, I don't wanna. But yee. I need to fix the head movements on this model because it is a bit too snappy. I don't like that. But yeah, we are going to talk about SAC Anime along with some changes, but we're going to do fun stuff first and then the serious-ish stuff. This is unscripted as usual. My house Wi-Fi sucks too. To its defense though, we had a complete internet outage since last week, Saturday. Oof. My condolences, bug. But yeah. Alright. First thing I think I'm going to talk about was just like the overall experience of SAC Anime. I mentioned this convention a couple times, so there's not a whole lot of things that super surprised me. Most of the time when I go to SAC Anime, I spend a majority of the time just window shopping and or buying things in the vendors hall and artist alley, which is fine. I did go to one panel, and that was the pardon me, that was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles panel, featuring the actors from the 90s live action one, the one with the animatronics and the puppets. That was a lot of fun. I didn't realize exactly how many of them had a background in martial arts, so that was pretty cool to learn. That was a pretty fun thing to learn. Learned what some of their favorite pizzas were. I did not get their signatures on the pizza box. I also started on testosterone blockers recently. Finally transitioning. Ball is rolling, so to speak. Yay! I'm so happy for you. I need to put lotion on my face. My face feels tight. I forgot to bring my lotion with me to SAC anime, so my face has been feeling a little bit tight. But hee hee hee. Thank you, lotion. I forgot how watery you are, which is fine because I do prefer water lotion or water texture, but man, oh man, are you hard to work with. But yeah, so I spent most of the weekend, most of the con wandering Artist Alley and Vendors Hall. Did go to the gaming portion of the convention, which was held at the Memorial Auditorium. Beautiful, beautiful building. Would love to do a photo shoot there at some point, but don't have the money for a photographer. Don't know how to reach out and plan stuff with a photographer, so there's that too. Let me see. I'm feeling old, my back hurts. Try being a woman with a large chest. We have to deal with back pain constantly. Anyways, so yeah, I spent most of my time wandering through the vendors hall, trying not to buy every single thing I could get my hands on. There were 2 figures that I was really, really tempted on buying, but I just restricted myself to only one, and I'm very happy with the one that I bought. The figure that I bought is Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. If y'all aren't in the anime merch or figure hunting game, you will know that finding stuff for Full Metal Alchemist for older animes that aren't at like the forefront or aren't constantly getting new updates from the author or mangakas is extremely difficult. I was lucky to find 2. I went with the more expensive one because I liked the details and the quality on it a little bit more than I did the cheaper one. So yeah, I really like him. It is let me see what brand is it. It is from Bandai Namco, and it is part of their Master Lease series. It's very good. I didn't realize that he didn't come with the stand, so that makes 2 figures that I have that don't come with stands, Ed and Al. But now I have 2 Full Metal Alchemist figures, one of Ed and one of Roy Mustang, so I'm pretty happy with myself. And it was only $50. Haha. I bought 2 prints. You are cursed or blessed at your own way. I'm just dumb and lift heavy stuff at work. I also lift heavy at work. Heavy being like 30 to 50 pounds, but they're like big awkward boxes that I have to carry from one end of the store to the other. So, But yeah, no. So yeah, I think that was my first purchase of the weekend, was that figure. I'm desperately trying to find figures from I'm in Love with the Villainess. Kind of hard to find Yuri anime figures in general, especially at cons. I have a hard time finding VL figures, to be perfectly honest. I see a lot of Mado Zushi, but I don't see a whole lot of the other Danmais, and I'm just like, gimme, gimme, gimme. But yeah, no. I feel judgment. Don't judge me. Another figure collection, or another fandom for figures that I've been keeping my eye on, or keeping an eye out, has been for Onmyonji. I know they exist. I know it's not super popular here in the West, but I'm keeping my eyes peeled on that. So I'm just like, gimme, gimme, gimme. But yeah, so I think that was my first purchase of the con weekend, aside from like food. My second purchase, I'm pretty sure, is the Artemis and Apollo print that I got from Supiki, I think is how you say their name. I'm gonna have to double check on the artist, but it is this really gorgeous, beautiful photo finish print of Apollo and Artemis, who I had the lucky privilege to speak with at the con last Stack Anime. They were super sweet, very chaotic, but they were really kind, and I really enjoyed talking with them. I was gonna buy a print from that booth last year, especially since I kept hanging around them, but I didn't have the money to. I focused more on food rather than like I like this thing, I'm gonna buy this thing, haha. So yeah, but I bought print from them. Very happy with it. It was too big to fit in any of my art books. Hello, Gyre, please do not fall. To fit in any of my art books that I had brought, so I had to very carefully sandwich it between my two clothing bags, and hoped that it wouldn't be too damaged. And it came out fairly okay. It's not creased anywhere, so it didn't damage the finish of it at all, or the print, which is fantastic. But there are some like bumps and curves that I will have to figure out how to gently get rid of. I also need to buy a frame for that thing. I forgot to look at the size of the art book so I could figure out what size to get the frame. Don't be me. If an artist has an art book that or an art portfolio book that displays all their prints that they're selling at that convention, be sure to ask the artist what size the book is, so that way you can buy the appropriate frame. I did not, because I'm a dum-dum. That leads me to the second print that I got. This is a print of is One Piece. It has the Yonkos on it. For those of you who aren't super familiar with the lore of One Piece, the Yonkos, or the Empress of the Sea, are the four most powerful pirates in One Piece. They're the ones that even the Marines are a little hesitant to go after, and the Marines kind of don't give a fuck about who they go after, no matter who gets involved or who gets hurt. So there's that. But yeah, it's this beautiful watercolor piece with color pencils on it, and I absolutely love it. I'm very happy to have gotten it, and I was very surprised that I was the first customer either of that day or of the con from that vendor. But it's a beautiful piece. I will eventually post a picture of it up in the Discord. It is also too big for my art portfolio book, and I forgot to ask what size it is so I could get the frame for it, because it is a beautiful piece. I love it. If they do more anime prints, I'm probably gonna get more anime prints from them because they are gorgeous. But yeah, the next thing that I bought a dice set. It's a liquid core dice set that I bought for $70. And it's D20. The corners are a little bit pointier than I would like for them to be. Hello. But they are gorgeous. So if you guys hear me messing around with stuff, it is probably my dice until I figure out what I can do with them. I know the obvious answer is to join a tabletop game. Issue is that I work most evenings when most tabletop games start, and I go to bed at like midnight. So, which I guess is fine for like a 2-hour session, but but yeah, I'll have to figure out how I can show you guys just how pretty these are. Again, these are showing a tabletop game. Uh-oh, why is there network error? What do you mean? Alright, let's go ahead and reload that page. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so they are purple. They're a transparent purple dice with screen printed cherry blossoms on them, or cherry blossom branches, I should specify. The print on them super clean. The numbering is super clean as well, and then they are also liquid core. I've already explained it before many times, but I'm going to go ahead and explain it. So liquid core are dice that have a liquid core in them. So when you roll them or you shake them, whatever is inside that core moves. In my case, it is. Thank you for the hydrate. I don't have tits working yet, so sorry. No throwing water at me. Anyway, so yeah, whatever's a liquid in the core, so yeah. In my case, the liquid core, what's inside of them is really pretty iridescent silver glitter. So it just moves and it kind of looks like a snow blizzard. Oh yeah, you probably needed water anyways. Yeah, I woke up not that long ago. I was like, I said I was gonna stream at this time. I'm gonna stream. Ha 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 ha. Don't be me. Actually, remember to take care of yourself. But yeah. So yeah, that is what I bought in terms of dice. I was thinking about getting a hollow metal set of dice because I really liked the tinkling sound that they make when you roll them together. It was really satisfying to hear, but I didn't end up getting it. So the last item that well, there's 2 more items. Don't be you, don't be me. I haven't eaten since I woke up. It's 8:28 p.m. right? Go eat right now, bug. Go eat, go eat, go eat. I have food on my desk. It's not healthy food by any means, but it's food. Go eat. The last thing that I bought was a resin spearhead. So the spearhead was cast and made. So the mold of the spearhead was made by an actual obsidian spearhead that the vendor had made, and then he made a mold and poured resin into it. It is very lovely. It is very beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's going to be with my kimono. It's going to be with my black kimono. A hardcore diet. This is not a diet. This is self-torture. No, nom. There's nothing for you to nom. No, nom. No, nom. No, nom. My blood sugar would be screaming like 3 hours into it. No, nom. No, 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 no. No. No, nom the ears. No, nom the ears. No. No. Oh yeah, you guys want to see what I did to the cat girl? Cat girl, I kind of gave it right. To the cat ears redeem. Where are you? Here you are. Please work. I think I need to change the price of it. I think that's why it's not working. What is oh right, don't click on that because that's only for my 3D model. But I uploaded a motion dance, and Iris Out is the theme, or is the song that played in Chainsaw Man, the Rize Arc movie, which it is on Crunchyroll. So that's going to be happening soon. I need to figure out when, though. So yeah, do not click on it. Do not click on it because it is not, it is only for my 3D. I will put a little note saying only for 3D. But right now I need to figure out why my redeem isn't working. Okay, no, it's working. I ate your cat ears. No! No eating my cat ears. How dare you eat my cat ears? I haven't either. Let me see if it's out on Crunchyroll in my country. It is out on Crunchyroll in my country, and that is where we will be. And that is how we will be watching it. Is Crunchyroll. Okay, so we're going to save, because that could be helpful. To the Shadow Realm with you. Why are you? Alright, let me see if it works now. Aha! Ta-da! Oh, I skipped my Crunchyroll recaps. Oh, and I chose the perfect time to show this off. Sorry to everybody who's in ad jail. Sketches for the cat ears. Yee! I showed Mac these. I showed Mac this, and Mac immediately started fawning over it. They're not as expressive. I can make them more expressive, but the thing is that they will forever be droopy. The way that I have them now, they are a little bit alert. But when I move my eyebrows up, you can see that they do a slight upwards motion. So yeah. Wow, I never would have guessed my top show was One Piece. One Piece. Ba ba ba. We are on the cruise. We are. I think my top show of 2025 for Crunchyroll was probably Fairy Tail, since that's the one that I've been rewatching on and off. But yeah. Oh, and I did buy one other item. This item is for a friend of mine, and it's a little Uma Musume bounce figure. So it's on a spring, and then you flick it, and then it wiggles. It's super cute. But yeah, so I got that one for my friend. So yee! The game room. Also, oh, right, the other thing that I bought. This one wasn't from any particular vendor. This was from somebody who was just like trying to get rid of all their stuff or old stuff that they didn't use or didn't wear anymore. And I got a really nice quality cosplay from Uwowo, I think is how you say their name. I'm not entirely sure, but from Uwowo. Which is a similar site to Doki Doki Cosplay. It is fast fashion. It is fast fashion cosplay. They mass produce these, but I got it for $75 from a different vendor. So I'm pretty happy with that. The only issue is that it doesn't quite fit or lay nicely. So I need to add a length and width to it, since I'm broader and bigger than a 2X in Asian sizing. I did take my measurements though for my bust because that one was the one that I was most concerned about. It should have fit. I don't know if it's the zipper being like, no, we're not gonna close, fuck you, or if it's just the fact that the sizing that the vendor gave me was not 100% accurate, but it should have fit. It should have fit, but it didn't want to, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, I guess. But luckily I have fabric that's a similar color, not quite the same pattern, but it's a similar color, so I can add panels where I need to, and it should be good, hopefully. Yeah. But yeah, I am hoping to get that fixed and altered so I can wear it to Offkai as a sort of like summer version of me. It's gonna feel a little bit weird wearing that outfit to Offkai though, since it is a little bit more revealing. It's a very high it has very high slits on both sides of the dress. It is a, I'm going to mispronounce this and I'm so sorry, but it is a cosplay based off of ReZero Amelia's Chongsong dress. The Chinese dress. So not a qipao, the Chongsong. I think that's how you say it. I'm really unsure about that. If there's anybody who speaks Chinese, I'm so sorry for butchering this language, for butchering this word. My goodness. But I am hoping to have that fixed and altered. I think I'm going to turn the zipper into a stretchy corset top, or corset instead. So that way, no matter what size I am, it should theoretically fit me still. But I do need to add some length to the top because the shoulders don't sit quite where they're supposed to. And the black portion of it, the black portion where it's supposed to be, I think like an underdress or something like that, doesn't sit quite where it's supposed to on my bust. So I need to put it on and figure out how to get this thing to work for my body. And it was a risk that I took because I couldn't quite try it. I couldn't try it on in the at the con, and with Swap Meets, which is where I got this from. Purchases are kind of final, so yee. But it's a beautiful cosplay. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm definitely going to make some alterations to it because I think it could be made more stunning with like some beadwork perhaps, instead of like the glitter that will probably flake off in like maybe 1 or 2 washes. I believe you're supposed to hand wash this, but I'm too lazy, so it's probably going to go into the washer. But yeah. So I'm happy to have that fixed and figured out so I can wear it to Offkai as like a sort of easy breezy cosplay of my VTuber avatar, since it is pretty damn close to the colors of it already are pretty damn close to it. So I'm like, ha 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 ha. But yeah, that is everything that I bought at the convention. I did buy some food. I bought the Calbee's the seaweed and salt potato chips. It's a strange flavor, but they're so good, and I highly recommend trying them out if you have them in your area. If not, I'm sorry. But I also did get like a sweet roll as well, or a sweet bun. Sweet wheat Japanese bun that was really good. I had it last con and it was delicious. Kind of wish I didn't hesitate so much on getting one of the other flavors like the chocolate or the strawberry one, because those looked really good. I'm a little hesitant on the matcha since matcha is a very strong has a very strong profile. Seaweed actually goes actually hard. I like it with my sushi and my ramen as a chip flavor. I don't like snacking on it by itself, if that makes any sense. it has to be paired with something. I'm not somebody who could just like, oh, there's a seaweed chip. Let me just go ahead and nom. That that's not me. It has to be paired with something, whether it's rice in some sort of filling, whether it's in ramen, or whether it's used as a flavor or as a rice seasoning or something like that. So, yee. I had seaweed with shrimp flavor. That sounds not awful. I miss those chips. Oh, I'm sorry, Bug. But yeah. Oh, right. I did eat some good food. I unfortunately didn't take any pictures of them aside from like one. The one picture that I did take, it was from a bakery called Estelle Bakery, bakery and patisserie. And it's a French themed bakery. And I went there when they first opened, and they had some beautiful pastries and cakes there. I was torn between I'm going to Japan this year, so I will have plenty to eat soon. Ooh, have fun. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan so much. Okay. We'll talk. Hi, Sammy. We'll talk more about that later. Right now, we're going to talk about the cake that I got from Estelle, which I did take a picture of. Do I have it on my computer? No, I don't, because that would be way too convenient. Thank you for the headband. Anyways. So Estelle Bakery and Patisserie, beautiful little bakery and sandwich shop there. They had some really gorgeous looking cakes and pastries and things like that. And I went in because I wanted to try some of their things, because I walk by their shop every single time I go from my hotel to the train station, or from the train station to my hotel. I really, really wanted to try some of the things. So I got a raspberry mousse cake. I asked the man, like, between the strawberry and the raspberry mousse cake, which one would you recommend? And he went with the mousse cake, 100% the mousse cake. And I'm really, really glad I went with his recommendation, because the raspberry mousse, it was sweet without being too overly sweet, and it was creamy, and the cake was nice and fluffy and moist. It was a really, really good one, and it was small, which was nice. But yeah, no, it was gorgeous. When I go back in the summertime and when I pass by the bakery, I'm definitely gonna stop by, and I'm probably gonna see if they had the rose macaron that I was also eyeing as well, but it felt too big and too luxurious at the time to eat in the morning at like 8 a.m. But no, the mousse cake, absolutely gorgeous, was delicious. Wouldn't change anything. Well, I would change maybe one thing about it, and that's to add more raspberry flavor to it. But that's just me. They've been doing this for way longer than I have, so they know what's best. I'm just somebody who's like, I want more fruit in my fruit cake, please. But yeah. Did hang out with Chiffon for a majority of the weekend. We had some good food and some fantastic times. We had Korean barbecue, which was really good. We had steak with lobster mac and Brussels sprouts, because neither of us had had a veggie since the con started at that point, in which, like, we should probably get a veggie. The options were Brussels sprouts or potato, and either baked potato or mashed potato. We opted for the Brussels sprouts. So we had some sort of veggie. And then the last meal that we shared together was ramen. Both of us had gotten tonkotsu ramen from a ramen shop called Kodaiko Station, or Kodaiko Ramen and Bar. I just call it Kodaiko. It's this cute little ramen shop that has a cozy industrial vibe to it. There's not a whole lot that goes on inside that restaurant. It's just like, or decor wise, I should say. It's just this cute little hole in the wall thing. I'm mainly for mustard. Hi, Sento. What does that mean? Hold on. I'm mainly for mustard. What does that mean? Also, how's FNAF? You said ketchup. I did, but what does that mean? I'm mainly for mustard? I'm so confused. Say it slowly. I'm mainly for mustard. I still don't get it. Am I not saying slow? Am I not saying it slow enough? Ketchup, yeah. Oh. Listen, I woke up like almost 2 hours ago. Alright, take care. Bye, Sento. But yeah. Mustard. I actually do enjoy mustard. I enjoy mustard more so than I do ketchup. One of my favorite dishes that we used to have was honey mustard chicken. Was really, really, really good. I know it had mustard. I know it had Dijon mustard, honey, and stone mustard, and it was fantastic, and I miss it. But yeah, right, Kodaiko. So our last meal that we had together was Kodaiko. It was ramen. We got tonkotsu ramen, and then and then Siobhan ordered a side of Japanese curry where he mixed half of it in with the ramen, and I mixed in the other half because I was curious. And it ended up being really, really good. The Japanese curry added a sort of creaminess to the heavier pork broth. And it also added a nice little bit of spice to it, since one of my favorite ramen broths is aka tonkotsu, which is spicy pork broth, and it's really, really good. I'm like, the next time I come here with friends, I'm going to have to share with them this amazing thing of adding Japanese curry to your ramen. It is really, really good. And then I had ube for the first time, or taro. They're both the same thing, but I guess I think taro or ube is made from taro. But we had a calamansi ice cream sandwich. The ice cream was deliciously tart and sweet, and the ube and dark chocolate chiffon added a really, really nice pleasantness to it, and it was really, really good. I'm like, nom 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 nom. But yeah. Oh, I also got pizza chips. I got my pizza potato chips. They were good. Nom 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 nom. And I got to see my friend Ray too. Unfortunately, while I was there, Mother Nature decided to be a little cruel. So it was gloomy, wet, and cold. And then, like, the second day, it decided to be like, you know what would be fantastic? 20-mile-per-hour winds. No. That is not conducive for somebody who vents outside because the convention won't let them in. I really, really hope the convention will let them in, because they make delicious cakes and they're all anime themed. Ray has, I'm pretty sure I talked about Ray the last time I talked about Sakane, but Ray has Pokemon, has 3 Pokemon themed cakes. She has Bulbasaur, which is a raspberry, which is like a yellow cake with raspberry. She has a Togepi cake, which is thank you for the 3-stream streak. Yay! Let me see. Togepi cake, which is a funfetti cake with mascarpone, and the last one is an Eevee cake, which is a pumpkin spice cheesecake cake. She also had some Steven Universe stuff, which is a cartoon that I need to watch at some point, but I haven't yet. But she had Cookie Cat both in ice cream form, ice cream sandwich form, and in icing form, in case there's somebody who's like wants a Cookie Cat but not necessarily ice cream because it's like 30 degrees. I'm that person who would still eat ice cream even if it's below freezing. I do not care. Give me my ice cream. And then a new item. This one was new. She had macarons. She had chocolate, strawberry, caramel, and vanilla. I tried the caramel and the strawberry one. They were really, really good. And they were themed after the diamonds or the gems from Steven Universe. So it was a lot of fun. She also has 3 more cake flavors, and these are themed after One Piece. We had I like when my ice cream is slightly molten. It defeats the purpose, but I don't care. So you like it when it's more like soup. I see. Soup. You're a strange one, Mr. Bug. But yeah. Yes. Sweet creamy soup. Got it. Anyway, right. There were 3 other cakes that Ray had, and they were themed after One Piece, specifically the top 3 of the worst generation. Like with soda, if the bubbles are gone, I like cola more. I will also drink flat room temperature soda too, because there's just something about it that just hits differently. And it still tastes the same, in my personal opinion. It still tastes the same. You just don't have that fizzy poppy. No fizzy poppy. Based rose. I will also drink my cream sodas flat as well, because I feel like those taste best when they're like flat. They also don't change a whole lot in terms of base when they're flat, the cream soda specifically, so oh my goodness, I have so much hair around my face. I have so much hair in general. I keep on getting sidetracked. Stop sidetracking me. The other 3 cakes, they were themed after the top 3 of the worst generation, so Law, Luffy, and Kid. Luffy's cake was a strawberry and cream cake, which is highly hilarious. Here's a little bit of English VA fact. Colleen, who voices Luffy in the English dub, also voices Urza from Fairy Tail. And Urza has a massive sweet tooth. We often see her indulging in a strawberry cake. So I found that to be highly hilarious and purely by coincidence, but I just thought it was funny. The other 2, Kids cake was a red velvet and cream cheese cake. Very good, very tasty. And Law's was an Oreos and cream cake. Also very good. Ray also had cookies. She had chocolate chip, and she had snickerdoodle. I got snickerdoodle because I like snickerdoodle. It was good. Although I'm realizing that I do prefer my snickerdoodles to be a little bit more on the chewier side than the crumbly side. But that is just me personally. I prefer a chewier snickerdoodle. But yeah, I think that's everything that happened at Sac Anime. Got to meet two VTubers at Sac Anime through Chiffon. Uh, and they were a joy to chat with. They were lovely to talk with. uh, Doodle or Noodle? Doodle. 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 But yeah, Snickerdoodles, I absolutely love. They're probably one of my favorite cookies, but I only ever see them around during the holiday season, and I do prefer them to be slightly chewier than crumbly. I think I just prefer a slightly chewier cookie. Yeah, I think that's it. Like oatmeal raisin cookies, one of my favorites because they are a little bit chewier due to the oatmeal holding on to a lot more moisture. But yeah. Okay, as I said before, I'm old, my hearing is bad. I'm pretty sure you're younger than me, so what does that make me? Nom 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 nom. I lied. There is one more thing that I got at the convention. Don't call me Grandma Rose, I'm not Grandma. Alright. So the last thing, 23 is pretty old. I'm 27. I am 27. Stop destroying your body. But I lied. This one was free because they were giving out a shitload of promotional material for free because their company kept on giving it to them. But I did get a whole bunch of Munchkin cards. Ah, hi Mac. Mac coming in with the cat girl redeem. I need to fix the tail. The tail's too blue in comparison to my hair. I will fix that later. Maybe. We shall see. But because at the convention they have a tabletop game area where you're able to like rent out tabletop games or run like D&D campaigns or something like that. I did get a ton of free Munchkin cards. Munchkin, for those of you who don't know, is a silly little fantasy game where you are an adventurer and you're going through dungeons, and you have the option to either kick down the door and see like what you get or explore a little bit. And it comes with a whole bunch of like funny little nods to fantasy and things like that. At least the original one. The other ones, they have a steampunk one and they have a sci-fi one, and those are play very much the same as the original one, I think. I haven't played Munchkin in a long time because I kept on getting picked on in the game. It is definitely one of those like, oh, we can choose to be mean to people. We're gonna be mean to people. And I'm just like, don't be mean to me, I'm fragile. But yeah. So I got a ton of those. And the goal is to be the first person to get to level 10. So yeah. I do want to play Munchkin again at some point because it's honestly a really fun game. It's honestly really fun, and I kind of miss playing it. So I'm gonna see if I can't try and get people to play with me. Yeah. At the very least, those cards will be added into the Munchkin deck that we have. So, ha ha ha. But yeah, let me grab them real quick because they're still in my bag. I am back. I have the Munchkin cards. And of course, the first one is a level 8 monster called Awful Green Thing. The poor thing fell into a dimensional vortex and landed in the dungeon. On its head. +1 to roll away. Bad stuff. It headbutts you. Wham! Lose 2 levels and discard 2 cards from your hand. The next one is another monster. I have more cat ears. Mac really enjoys the cat ears. You're not going to be able to cat ear stats. Meow? Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Stay. Alright. The next one is a level 8 undead natural ghast. +4 against elves. Bad stuff. You lose your armor. If you beat it, you get 2 treasures. No. Why no? Please don't meow. Why not? But oh, that's. I thought I escaped this. Thought you escaped what? What did you think you escaped? What did you think you escaped? What do you think? Anyways. The next card that I got is an armor piece. +3 bonus to your armor, and it's a unicorn horn. It's a headgear, and you can sell it for 400 gold pieces. I have trauma. My first con and experience was just people meowing around me. Oh no. Saying, yeah. Monster level 2. Level 2 unicorn. +5 against halfling as revenge for all that mutton stew. Listen, you're the one who typed it. I'm just reading it. I'm just reading it. There's nothing suspicious about it. Nothing suspicious about it at all. About me reading what you write. About you saying, yeah. Aw, cute little pout. Bad stuff. Sheepishly give the players to your left and right 1 card each from your hand. Calf muscle. If you have a seafood allergy, you must run away. Bad stuff. Lose a level. Oh, come on. Wand of Dowsing. Double order. Catching some seeds. This one is just a go up a level automatically. Dracolic. +2 against elves because ew. Bad stuff. You're licked. It takes a piece of your soul. And your armor too. Lose a level and the armor you are wearing. Blech. Exit. Pursued by muskrat. Go up a level. Quantum duck. If you are the top or bottom level, this charming strange creature get +5. Bad stuff. Go down a level. Draw up to 5 cards in hand, choosing from either deck. Flower power. Level 10. Hostile Jester. +2 against warriors and dwarves. +4 against dwarf warriors. Bad stuff. He makes a fool out of you. Lose 2 levels. If you beat him, you get 3 treasures. Plastic. -5 to a monster. Play during combat. If the monster is defeated, draw 1 fewer treasure. Minimum of 1. +5 bonus. It's Tower Shield. Hairspray. Used during any combat. +4 to either side. Usable once only. +2 bonus, deodorant stick, +1 to run away, and it's just a skunk on a stick. +3, lighter of smiting. This is a fire/flame attack. It's a one-handed weapon. plus 10 battering ram. If you have a helper, you and your helper may both rearrange your carried items to switch to this weapon during combat. If you have more than 4 hands between you, you may carry other weapons as well. It's a 4-handed big weapon. Go up a level card. Game mechanics. When you play this game, or when you play this card, declare whether you're using it as a cheat, half-breed, or super munchkin card and place it with an item, race, or class card based upon which you choose. If anything would make you lose the card placed with this one, discard game mechanic as well. Oh, I got 2 of the hostile jesters. Oops, that was a mistake. Castor oil. Used during any fight, +2 to either side, or +5 when used to help a wizard. Usable only once only. And the castor oil is just a wizard hat and a wizard wand and a blender. Water resistance, +3 to any like water attack. And last one is seasoned cripplings. Used during any combat, +3 to either side. The bonus is +6 during December or against Santa monsters at any time. Use once only. Remember to say seasoned cripplings as you throw them. But yeah, Munchkin, a lot of fun. Silly little game, but it's a lot of fun. And I did actually get to did earn a ribbon for beating a Munchkin in black. So what that means is that I played a game against somebody who did work for the company that makes Munchkin, SG Games or SJ Games. I did beat them in a game, and they carry around ribbons with them that say I beat an MIB, which is Munchkin, which means Munchkin in black for this particular purpose. And I was not expecting it, and I'm just like, I won. The game that I won at was Pushkin. I beat them at Pushkin. And I'm just like, how did this happen? I don't know, but I did it, and I'm happy. But yeah, that was my con. Overall, had a pretty good time. Company definitely does make it go by better and faster. It does make it more enjoyable as opposed to if you go alone. But yeah. I did get a couple of free stuff too. And there was somebody at the convention who sells cross-stitching kits. And there are various for this particular thing, there are various animes or animations. I saw some Studio Ghibli. I saw some Pokemon. I saw some anime characters. I can't remember. I did get their card, so I will probably buy a cross-stitching kit from them, because they're really, really pretty and they're really, really gorgeous, and it comes with detailed instructions, which is fantastic. There were also 2 booths at the con that were selling teas. There's Tea Cozy, which I purchased from them before. I really enjoy their White Lotus blend, which is named after Avatar: The Last Airbender, or specifically the White Lotus group. That tea was really nice. It had a very subtle taste to it, and it was honestly very calming to drink and relax to. The other one is called Demeter's Garden, if I remember correctly. And they also sell Avatar: The Last Airbender themed teas, but they also sell medicinal teas as well. So they have a tea for sleep, they have a tea for anxiety, they have a tea for PMS, which is a thing that women or that people with uteruses go through on occasion. They have one for pain, for inflammation, and they have one for and they had a pre-workout tea as well. All of them smelled pretty good. I think my favorite one, in terms of scents, was probably Moon Princess. It was really, really good. The tea that Chiffon ended up getting was a tea called Cactus Juice. Very nice, very refreshing. Had a very pleasing smell and color to it. And overall, I would get it. I would buy it myself, but I didn't. Because I don't drink tea enough to warrant buying tea like that. So I didn't end up getting it. Kind of wish I did, I'm not gonna lie, because it was really good. And a cup of that right now sounds pretty damn good. But yeah, that was... Oh, and there was another vendor there that did balloon animal commissions. So I got to witness one of the VTubers one of the VTubers get a balloon animal commission made of themselves in this adorable little chibi form, and it was so cute and so adorable. What if instead of Rose you were Norbert? Let me see. I don't really like the name Norbert for me. Lacrimosa Norbert? That doesn't have the same ring to it. I think Lacrimosa Rose has a much better ring to it. Sorry. But yeah. Oh, and then we also had a fun thing where we alrighty. What's... Oh yeah, there was also a fun little thing that we did where we got a sample of body glitter, which is just like aloe vera mixed with biodegradable glitter. That is something that I did get, not from the vendor that we got the sample from, but from a different one. I got glow-in-the-dark green body glitter that is biodegradable, which was really important to me because I personally would like to try and reduce how much plastic I put into the environment. I say that as I switched to normal antiperspirant deodorant because I was using Native for a long time, but it just wasn't doing it for me anymore. So I switched over to antiperspirant, and things have been going better. I do wish or hope someday that that big deodorant companies will switch to more sustainable packaging, whether it's cardboard packaging or they do reusable packaging. Like I know some brands out there have little aluminum tins that you can use, and then you just pop in your deodorant refill and you can reuse that tin for as long as you like. And I'm like, I want this to be an option for all the companies, please. But yeah, so right, new model, kind of, yes and no. I had this model for a bit now, but I don't use it as much as I should, so I'm going to start using it some, especially while I figure out the things with water dough. I will still use my 3D model. But there are probably some cases where it's better that I use my 2D model rather than a 3D model. My desktop certainly agrees with this sentiment. But yeah. But let me see. I think that's everything that I did at SAC Animate. This model looks good. Yeah, it's the Wanishiwa model. It's a customizable female model. They do have a customizable male model that is of the same quality. They actually released that one first. The female one is a rather new one. I actually need to go and see if they have an updated version of this one, because if they do, then I'm going to get it. If they don't, this model still works out perfectly. But yeah, and it's 150 bucks, and it comes with V-Bridger. And so much customization. Like, you are able to adjust the height of the model, you're able to adjust the width of the model, how thick or slim you want it to be, the chest size and various chest sliders, the ears, which you can barely see because I have so much hair, how much hair you want your model to have. For the male models, you're even able to adjust like the texture. So I have like a squishy belly texture underneath the shirt, which you can't see because it's a shirt, not a crop top. But they do have one that's like all muscly. They do have one that's more toned. I went with the one that's a little bit more chubby, since that's what I am. What's the plan today? Well, we just finished part 1 of the plan, which was talk about SAC Anime. I don't have much else to say other than I hope they continue to bring new things. I am excited for the next one because they are bringing 3 Twisted Wonderland VAs that I'm aware of to SAC Anime, the ones that I recognize by name at least. They're bringing Johnny Young Bosch, who I have a feeling will get a lot of Bleach and Trigun fans, especially since Trigun Stampede Season 2 is supposed to be releasing this March, which I'm honestly kind of excited for. Trigun definitely does need a revamp, because it is a little bit dated in some things. But it's still one of my favorite animes. We also might get some Blue Exorcist people, because he also voiced Yuki. Yeah, he also voiced Okumura Yukuno. Yeah. He voices Rin's brother in Blue Exorcist. He also voices and then we also got Alex Lee, who voices Sung Jin Woo from Solo Leveling. He voices Gigi from Dandadan. I still need to watch season 2. He also voices Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. And he voices Silver in Twisted Wonderland. Johnny Young Bosch, he voices Trey Clover from Twisted Wonderland. And then we also have AJ Beckles. AJ Beckles voices Okurun from Dandadan, and he also voices Kaleem from Twisted Wonderland. So I'm definitely going to try and get their signatures if I can. If not, there's always other conventions. But yeah. So I'm hoping to get their signatures because I did enjoy their performance as these characters that I have known since like lockdown. BRB real quick. I'm back. So yeah, those are the three Twisted Wonderland VAs that I know that will be coming, and I'm hoping to get their signatures. I already did get Johnny Young Bosch's signature, but that was for a manager who enjoys Bleach. So I'm hoping to get his signature for Vash and for Silver if he has any silver prints available. If not, oh well. There's also still time for me to like commission somebody or buy a print from somebody of Silver and of Trey and of Colleen. I do have Twisted Wonderland prints, but they are mostly of the Overblock characters, Leona and Malleus. So I don't have a whole lot of prints that are of the other ones because Leona and Malleus are my favorites. I do have the fan books and I do have the manga, so maybe, and the anthology, so perhaps I could get signatures in those instead of having to figure out how to transport the things. Maybe. I have 6 months to worry about that. No, I actually have more than 6 months. I have until September. I have quite some time. But yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping to have that. Oh. Right, okay, so there was a Project Moon meetup. For those of you who don't know, Project Moon is the one that makes Limbus Company. Limbus Company is one of my all-time favorite, is one of my favorite games. I have to grind in that game. I hate grinding. I haven't opened that game in forever because I have to level up my characters. So I have to do that before I can progress any further into the story, and that's the annoying part, which is why I haven't played in forever on stream, because I have to do the thing, and I find leveling up your characters while you're on stream to be kind of boring. But yeah, but there was a Project Moon meetup. So there was Limbus Company. I saw quite a bit of Limbus Company cosplayers, and I'm just like, my heart. I even found a vendor that sells Limbus Company stuff, and they gave me a sticker. They gave me a sticker. I got a free sticker. And it was of, crap, what's her name? Rio? I'm getting Rio, the chain smoker Japanese lady. I can't remember her name for the life of me. But I was very, very happy to see some Project Moon cosplayers and some Limbus Company merch being sold on the con floor, even if it was just one person that was selling it. But yeah, that reminds me, I need to get art for Limbus Company at some point. VJ, I'm coming for you. Oh, I actually have money to make a... I actually have money to commission somebody to do a ref sheet. I might do that. I might do that too. No, I need to pay off my credit card first. IRL responsibilities first, and then fun stuff. Oh, and I need to buy the Offkai ticket too. I do have plans on going to Offkai. You need to pay your debts. I know I need to pay my debts. I haven't gone over my credit card limit. Yay. I'm still very much within that threshold. But I will probably pay that after I get off of chat, because I do have the money to pay it off in full right now, which is what I prefer to do, to be perfectly honest. So I also need to work on getting all my all of my subscriptions, so my phone bill and my my subscriptions, over onto that card rather than my debit card, because I can pay those off pretty darn quickly, especially since I won't have to worry about subscriptions on my debit card. Anyways. I do have plans on going to Offkai this year. I actually do have the money to buy the ticket right now, so I'm probably going to do that after stream before the price goes up. So there's that. Let me see. Oh, right. The other thing that I put in my schedule, changes. So they will most likely be changes that will be happening. It's not really going to be anything bad. It might be highly inconvenient for some of you, but this is if I end up going through with these changes. I know I talked about it before, but like 3 months ago when I last did a SAC anime thing, but I am thinking about doing evening streams, just because that is a little bit less strenuous to do on my internet, because after 10 p.m. most people, there's not a whole lot of like super important things that are happening in nighttime. It's mainly just people who are just like, I can't sleep, let me watch a show or let me game a little bit. So I might try and switch over to nighttime streams. That does mean that I'll have to be a little bit quieter. Hello, Gallo. Hello, hello. What is this cat? Ah, nice, nice, nice. What is this pink? Oh, it's from Boop Chat. Okay. But hello, Genlo. I hope you're doing well. Yee. Let me see. Oh, right. Nighttime streams. I will probably move to the evening, so instead of streams being like 11 a.m. to like 1 p.m. or something like that as the start time, they will probably get moved to the evening time. There are a couple that will stay the same as they are, such as my VR chat streams that I do with Dovey on Thursdays. Until Dovey's just like, I don't want you in my lobby anymore, in which case I'll be like, fair enough. Hello, Genlo. Hello, hello. I hope you've been doing well. Let me see. Words are failing me. So yeah, there will be a couple things that will stay the same. The weekends are kind of like free for all, since there's usually not a whole lot of like super important things that take first priority over me streaming, which sounds bad, but I do have a family member who works from home, and they are the breadwinner of this household. I work to support my lifestyle and to pay rent on time to my parents. That is what I do. I don't really do anything else to like support the household that I live in. So yeah. Let me see. So yeah. Along with that, streams might also be less during the week as well, just because I do want to try and make YouTube videos as well to try and grow on there. To try and grow on the red site. So streams might happen a little bit less frequently. They might go down from like 4 to 5 times a week to like 1 or 2 times a week, but honestly that's like nothing new, because like that's what I was doing beforehand. So that might be a thing to worry about, but depending on when I do stream during the week, they might be a little bit longer streams. So we shall see. I'm going to be figuring out how to do this. Because I did say one of my big things that I want to try and do with streaming is try to make this a viable income source. Not necessarily to replace my normal hourly job, because I think I would go insane if I didn't have a normal hourly job. I like the IRL people interactions, and I feel like it's a good thing to have. But I am going to switch the mentality from like, I'm a hobby streamer, I stream when I want to stream, to maybe trying to do more of like a full-time mindset, a full-time content creator mindset, where it's just like, okay, I can still have fun, I can still chat and hang out with friends, but I also have to be a little bit more conscious about the content that I am making or producing, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. So if I have the money, you guys probably might see me jump on some like new game trends or things like that. I will definitely only be doing the ones that I think I find enjoyable rather than like what's new and what's hot at this moment. Find out now in the gaming tab. Yeah, so I don't know. There will be a mentality shift where I try and make this a second full time, if that makes any sense, or a full time to supplement my part time job. I don't know if I'm making any sense. But yeah, in terms of what I plan on doing, I want to actually release some covers this year. I wanted to do that last year, but I let my nervousness and my stage fright get the best of me. And I'm like, there will be people out there who will enjoy my singing no matter what, and there will be people who can help me through my nervousness of all of this, of posting myself online and specifically posting covers online. There'll be people who can help me with that, who can help me feel a little bit more comfortable. I want to do some ASMR content because I find that to be really, really enjoyable. And there are a lot of people out there who find that to be very comforting to listen to. And one of my big things when I started streaming was like, I wanted to be a source of comfort for people. So I want to start trying to do some ASMR content as well over on the website. My tongue itches. I hate this. I have a very ambitious goal this year of hitting at least monetization. It's always so hard to move out of your comfort zone. It is, especially when it's like a thing that you've thought about doing for a long time but never actually done. And you're just sitting here like, help me. So there's that. But yeah. And I am hoping that you guys will continue to be here with me and continue to grow with me. I have some very ambitious goals. I want to try and do at least 3 covers this year, which I feel like is doable. We shall see. I was thinking about doing 4 covers this year, 1 for every quarter, for every business quarter. But I don't think that's going to be feasible at the moment, so I'm gonna try and do 2 or 3 covers this year. So yeah. I also want to do deep dive videos or essay videos, because I find those to be really fun and interesting to watch and listen to. I know the first one that I want to do is about VTubing, how it started and what the culture is like and where it gets some of its cultural habits, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word or if that's the right phrasing for it, but hopefully you guys understand what I mean when I say that I'm hoping to like inform or educate people of the public of like what VTubing is, especially for people who don't necessarily understand what it is. So yeah. I'm hoping to do that. I'm hoping to get that video done by like mid to late January this month. I still need to work on it. I need to do some research and write a script for it. And I also need to create a Google form for people to fill out if they want to take part in it. So I can not necessarily fluff up my video, but get some like some people who are in this niche get their input on it, because I think that could be very fun. My video structure is definitely going to be heavily based off of Darafog's VR chat videos, because I like Darafog and I like the way that he presents his content, because it feels professional yet authentic and genuine and casual, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to explain it. I just find Dara Fogg's content about VR chat to be really nice to watch and to listen to. He does a really good job with his video production, and I want to try and emulate that. So yeah, I know for a fact that it's going to be filled with a whole bunch of stuff because I have to learn how to edit and how to input sound and all that stuff. And I'm just like, it's fine. It will be fine. But yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping to do that, and I'm hoping to have that done by the before the end of this month, which means I really need to get a crack on it. But yeah, I'm also hoping to do other deep dive videos as well, and maybe crafting videos if I can figure out AR reality, or augmented reality AR content. There was a VTuber, I say VTuber, they don't consider themselves a VTuber, but they did help pioneer virtual YouTubing or virtual content creator all the way back in, like, what was it, 2010, 2011? I'll have to double check on the dates of that. But they utilized a 3D avatar with augmented reality, and I want to try and figure out how to do that. Right now, the only method that I know is XR Animator, and my webcam is not super reliable at the moment. So I want to try and do that. I don't foresee myself touching on any, like, controversy, because that's just not what I want to do, unless it's, like, particularly bad, then I might, but I don't foresee myself taking part in any controversies or drama videos. I don't foresee myself putting in my 2 cents on that, just because there are people who are a lot more eloquent and delicate about that than I ever will be, if that makes any sense. Or who have already established a fan base for that, and I don't want to encroach on something that I don't really want to take part in. But yeah. So I'm very nervous for this year, but I am hoping that it ends up I hope this ends up being really, really good. So yeah. Ow, my knee. Let me see. I think that might be it in terms of, like, any, like, changes that I was thinking of. You will probably see me switch between this Live 2D model, my Suica model, or my Vroid a few times depending on the stream. If I'm able to get things working, there may or may not be a workout stream. Maybe. But we shall see. It really depends on whether or not I can get my webcam to behave. If I can't get it to behave, I will probably buy a new one. But I'll have to look into like what is a good, like, webcam or camera for the specific functions that I want to use it for. Which means more research, which means more reading. I love reading. I have so many books. For somebody who doesn't read. They are mainly there for decoration. So, although, to be fair to myself, most of them are, like, mangas and not, like, actual books. So I don't know if that's fair to myself, or if that just incriminates me more. I think it probably just incriminates me more. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine, right? Right? But, yeah, I think that might be it. I don't know. I need to do things and actually follow through on these things. I think that's my biggest the biggest downfall is the fact that I'm like, I have all these really, really cool ideas that I want to do. I'm scared that they're gonna flop and that all the time and effort that I put into these is gonna be nothing. It's gonna happen regardless of what I do. That's just the way that it is. That's just a fact. Hmm. I could be the most meticulously planned person in the world and have everything go according to plan, and it could just completely flop, and that's just the way that it is sometimes. um so so yeah. um I don't know, it's definitely something that I'm going to have to uh think more on how I want to approach these things. um hmm. My face still feels tight. But yeah. So I want to do a history of VTubing. I also want to do a beginner series on how to get into VTubing as a whole. Like what are the what's the hardware and software that you will need, where you can get affordable items, and like go through like settings for OBS and things like that, and how to like troubleshoot them, because troubleshooting is a thing that we all have to go through if we all want to be streamers or content creators. I hate troubleshooting so much, but it's a necessary thing to learn. I could not get my webcam to work, and I've tried nearly everything. I will also probably make the move from ATEM to I'll probably make the move from SE Live or Stream Elements multi-streaming to ATEM, because ATEM offers a little bit better functionality than Stream Elements does, especially since Stream Elements, it is very, very user friendly and very, very beginner friendly, but it does have its downsides, and the fact that, say that you are able to stream at a higher bit rate to one platform but not to another one, SE Live does not give you that functionality to change that while you are let me see. Software troubleshooting is so bad half the time. The forum posts are for outdated versions. Yeah, I still haven't updated my OBS. I still haven't updated that, and I'm just like, I don't want to go through and fix everything. It was so hard to get everything to work perfectly, and I don't want to go through it again. But I might have to, because that's just the way that things are. I might have to go through all that, and I'm like, But yeah, so that's some changes that I will be making hopefully soon. Hopefully by like April I'll have my thing situated. I'll have my methodology situated and things like that. Because I am hoping to, maybe along with getting monetization, I am hoping to have like a more monetization over on the red side. I am hoping to have perhaps a little bit more of a let me see. What's the word I'm looking for? My brain is absolutely fogging up right now. Schedule. There you go. Routine. That's a better word. I am hoping to have a more solidified routine on how I go about making content creation. I'm probably going to look into the zero-based scheduling. My mom talked about it. So it's like 0 is when you first wake up. So 0:30 is like your first 30 minutes of waking up. And I like that idea because it, what's the word I'm looking for? It allows me to have like a schedule, but still have the flexibility, especially since my job, I work hourly. and I have an open availability except for Thursdays. I work whenever they schedule me to work. So there will be some days where I work early in the mornings. There will be some days where I close. There will be some days where I work a mid shift. There will be some days where I work in the early to late evenings. There will be some days where I work in the early afternoons. And having like at 7 o'clock is when I wake up. At 8 o'clock is when I will exercise or something like that. That won't work for me. That doesn't work for my lifestyle. So I definitely need like a flexible schedule, both for my personal life and for my streaming and content life. And I currently don't have one. This schedule came out like a day late because I didn't make one on Monday because I was tired and catching up with my parents or my family, which is yay. Highly recommend if you're on good terms with your family, catch up with them every so often. Especially if you've been gone for a little bit. But what's the word I'm looking for? But yeah, so I'm rambling. But yeah, I'm hoping to have a little bit more of a concrete schedule for my life and for content creation. And I hope things work. I hope things work out well. I need to do research on the things that I want to do. I need to do research on the scheduling that my mom mentioned, because I think that could be extremely beneficial for me personally and for other people like that. I hope things go smoothly. I hope so too. I really hope so too. But yeah. I have run out of things to talk about. I am currently playing with the small little deck of Munchkin cards that I have in my hands. This is mine. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing a VR chat stream with Dovey and perhaps a couple others, but definitely with Dovey. I missed out last week because I was at my convention, and so there's that. I'm also hoping to Friday. There's also a planned collab. We're going to be playing Raft with Dovey, Savage, and Dead Muse, all of which we have met here on stream in Boob Chat one way or another, and I have talked with them off stream kind of often. Let me see. Oh, you know what would be a good idea? Here's what I want you guys to do, if you are able to. Find a blank notebook or something. And I want you guys to write. I don't know why we're doing this exercise. I think it's because I ran out of things to talk about. I blazed through all the things that I talked about quickly. But yeah, find I want you guys to find a blank notebook or a mostly blank notebook. I'm going to be using a mostly blank notebook that I'm using specifically for content creation and streaming. Go to a blank page, and I want you guys to write down 5 things that you let me see. I'm going to steal this idea from Shelbell, from Shelbell Koss. This is a thing that their friends do at the end of every convention, where it's like, what was your rose, what was your thorn, and what was your bud? Your rose was your good thing. What was your good thing that you did? or that happened at this event. Your thorn is like what could be better, and your bud is this has potential to work, or what you want to see in the future. So what I want you guys to do is do that, except for the year of 2025. What was a good thing that happened in 2025 for you? What was a thorn that happened in 2025? And what is your bud? What do you hope will happen in 2026? What do you hope to achieve in 2026? It could be for your professional life. It could be for your personal life. It could be for your hobby, what have you. But I want you guys to find your rose, your thorn, and your bud. For me, I'm going to be focusing on my streaming for me. So my rose from 2025, the thing that I'm probably most proud of, having fostered a small but really gracious having fostered a small but gracious community, one that kind of puts up with my shenanigans whenever I mess up or I'm a little bit flaky on my schedule. What is my thorn? Let me see. I would say my thorn was probably my my flakiness, to be perfectly honest. I don't have a consistent schedule for streaming. And my bud, I'm hoping to have that consistent schedule. She's talking about us, guys. Yes, I am. But yeah, definitely my rose of 2025 for streaming has been fostering or getting a community that is as gracious as you guys are, and I really, really do appreciate it. My thorn, me and my inconsistencies with streaming. The only thing that was really consistent about me last year was the fact that at least once a week since I started using Boop Chat, you'd see a Boop Chat stream. And then my bud, I am hoping to improve what I already know. So yeah. But yeah. If you guys want to share what your guys' rose, your thorn, and your bud was, please tell me. I would love to know, but you don't necessarily have to say it in the chat if you don't want to, but I would absolutely love to know. But yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead and write it down. 2025 rose, thorn, bud. My rose was definitely my community, getting my community Let me see. What's another rose that happened in 2025? Probably getting affiliate as quickly as I did. I'll be perfectly honest, I wasn't expecting to get affiliate at all in my first year of streaming, especially since I had like no plan and I just went on vibes alone, so me see. Actually hitting the go live button. Let me see. I just drew my pencil. That's not my thorn. I would have to say my thorn is definitely, I've already talked about this a couple of times, but I'm just like running in circles at the moment. But I think one of my thorns definitely from 2025 is the fact that I just kind of go in with no plan, really. Another thorn that I have is definitely reaching out to people, especially people who have expressed interest in like chatting with me more outside of like group chat or things like that. I just get way into over my head. So and then my last thorn. What's another thorn that I have? Overthinking. Definitely overthinking. Okay. And then my bud. Alive, we're gonna do another blue. We're going to do this pretty light blue from the bud. Let me see. Bud for 2026. More consistency. Have a more solid have a more solid idea on what it is that I want to do. I wanted to thank you for streaming and building this community, Rose. Since I found you, I can look forward to something to watch after my boring and stressful days of work. Aww, Bug. I'm glad that you enjoy it here. It was one of the big goals that I wanted to do, was try and make a community that felt welcoming. But yeah. I'm glad that you like this. I'm glad that you like this little chaotic corner of the internet. Alright, and then I need one more bud. I have more consistency, more solid idea on what it is I want to do. Strengthening. There we go. Strengthening the relationships that I already have. Yeah, that's a good one to end on. Thank you for the head pats. Wait. That, yeah. Those are my roses, my thorns, and my buds. And I will have to come up with a plan on how to make the buds come to life. That is going to be probably the most tedious part of this, is figuring out, okay, I have the thing. How do I do the thing? Ah. Let me see. I think that's probably gonna do it for today. It's not quite as long as I usually like to go for streams. But I'm running out of things to talk about. I've already talked about the convention. I already talked about some changes that may or may not happen. They probably won't happen like instantaneously, just because of the fact that I still need to figure out how to do the things. Like what is a good schedule for me to do the things and for all that stuff. But yeah. But we are gonna go ahead and raid into somebody. I really do appreciate you guys coming in and joining me for the first stream of 2025. I'm sorry that it's not like super interesting. But I'm glad that you guys came nonetheless. My words are failing me right now. They are failing me so hard. Let me see. Thank you for the stream. It was nice to stop by. I'm very happy that you were able to stop by for a little bit, Gallo. It was lovely meeting you New Year's Eve. My tongue itches. Again. I hate this. Why does my tongue itch? Okay. I think we are gonna go ahead and raid into my friend. Let me see. Pyronic. Pyronic HC. They are playing Overwatch 2 right now. So we're going to raid into Pyro. But thank you everybody for coming in and for chatting with me, and for listening to me ramble on about these things. But thank you so much. I hope you guys have a good evening, a good morning, a good day, a good night, and a good afternoon. Until next time, this is Lacrimosa Rose signing off. Bye bye everybody, take care! Be nice to Pyro!